Hello, Jorouka Squad! Welcome back to my channel. And if you're new to this channel, a very warm welcome to you. Oh yes, today's recipe. Friends, I really don't know what to call this recipe. I do not know if it has happened to you before, where you cook something and it smells so good. You're wondering, what do I call this? So this is a combination of the garlic olive oil pasta, simple easy pasta recipe, and it's also the creamy avocado chicken pasta with some roasted tomatoes. And friends, this is so good. It's just a combination of everything. This is a bowl of deliciousness. Come along with me to my kitchen. Let's do it. Alright friends, let's get started. Here are all the ingredients that I will be using for this yummy pasta, and I'll drop a link for them in the description box. Okay, so I got some scotch bonnet, some green and some red and green chilies, oregano, black pepper, basil, curry, linguine pasta, olive oil, lots of garlic, avocado, cherry tomatoes, chicken. Ooh! So what I am doing here is prepping my cherry tomatoes and my chicken. I've already preheated my oven to 180 degrees, and I'm going to add heat it up a bit. I'll raise it up to about 250 degrees once I dunk this in the oven. So what I did was I lined a light baking sheet with some parchment paper, and I seasoned my tomatoes, cherry tomatoes and chicken with some salt, just a little. I am also seasoning the chicken with some grounded chili pepper, scotch bonnet pepper, dried pepper, oh yes, and some seasoning cube, just a little. Now I went in with 2 teaspoons of sugar, white granulated sugar. You can use brown sugar for the tomatoes, and then I drizzle some olive oil on both the tomatoes and the chicken, and I'm going to give that a quick stir and dunk in the oven. What this is going to do is this is going to bring out all the flavor. It's going to bake and roast it till it is nicely flavored, and it will elevate this pasta. Here I've diced all my ingredients: my chili peppers, my scotch bonnet peppers, my onions, my garlic and my avocado, which I will set aside for later use, of course. So first of all, we are going to start prepping our pasta. And so what I did was I put water on fire, and once it began to boil, I put in my linguine pasta into it. So I'm going to cook this pasta until it is al dente, and because we do not want to end up with soggy pasta, it will continue cooking in our sauce. So after about 25 minutes, I still went into the oven to flip both chicken and cherry tomatoes. After about 25 minutes, this is what I have. The sugar has caramelized and it has infused into the tomatoes. I forget to tell you, make incisions in your tomatoes, okay? And let them roast. You can leave them to roast for longer than this, but I was in a hurry because I was hungry. I actually was craving for this, and I thought to share this recipe with you. So the chicken is still in the oven. The cherry tomatoes was done long before the chicken. So here I am going to go in with some olive oil, and I am using quite a lot. This is the olive oil garlic pasta, simple pasta I told you about. We're going to fry all this garlic in it, friends. Ooh! The first time I tried this olive oil garlic pasta, I was like, how can pasta be so simple? It was a heavenly experience. I sort of put some beef, dehydrated beef in mine. I pieces it, and it was so delicious, and since then it has been a favorite in my house. Now I went in with some white sweet onions, Well, white onions are not sweet, but I find that they get sweet, a little bit sweet once it has caramelized a bit. And then I'm going in with all my peppers, the chili peppers, the scotch bonnet peppers. Don't worry, this wasn't so hot. It has mild flavors, and I'm going to let those fry so that they can release their flavor into the oil as well. Now, when frying your olive oil, don't put it on high heat. Make sure you regulate the heat, or else what will happen is that the flavor in the olive oil will evaporate when you cook it on high heat. Okay, now is the time to incorporate our oregano, basil leaves, and our black pepper. You can add some parsley, dried parsley if you have the fresh ones. Ooh, perfect. Perfect. But I do not have the fresh spice, so I am using the dried ones, and it's equally delicious. Okay, so we are letting this fry and fry and fry until it's nice and soft. So the secret to this pasta is the pasta water. Don't throw it away. So I am just going to fetch it and add to the desired quantity for this pasta. And friends, if you're new to my channel, a very warm welcome to you. Thank you so much for stopping by. Please consider being a part of this family by clicking on that subscribe button. Subscription is absolutely free, okay? Here on Jorouka's Infusion, new recipes dropping every day. You'll never run out of ideas in that your kitchen, and I will make you fall in love with cooking. Oh yes, I'll make it fun for you. So here I covered, and after my water has come to a boil and all the ingredients have cooked and infused in a Jorouka manner, I am going to incorporate my linguine pasta. And I love to make this pasta with linguine spaghetti because I don't know, I just love the texture that it gives. I love the shape, the way it is cut. But you can use whatever pasta. You can use macaroni, you can use rigatoni, you can use whatever you have available, and it will still be delicious. Don't let nothing hold you back. At Jorouka's Infusion, I encourage creativity. I do not believe you should be stuck in a box and not enjoy something because you do not have the exact ingredients available. Okay, so whatever you have available, whatever kind of pasta, have fun with it in that your kitchen. So I have gone in and I have added my pasta, and we're going to toast all of that in the water until everything is well coated. My chicken is ready. Ooh, it's what is smelling so good. Look at all the extra juices from that chicken. It's going back into the pasta. That's some extra flavor. So at this point, I am going to check my pasta, and it's cooking nicely. We do not want to end up with soggy pasta, and we do not want to end up with pasta that is not done. So you have to gauge the water according to the quantity of pasta that you are cooking. Okay, so, and we don't want the water to dry out. We don't want the dry pasta. So because I am aiming for a creamy, tasty, delicious pasta here, so I'm not going to let the water strain out. So here I reincorporated the chicken and the stock back into our pot, and I am going to just let that cook a bit, and I am going to reincorporate our tomatoes back into my pasta. So now the sugar that has caramelized as I roasted the pasta in the oven, as I baked it, it's also going to go into our pasta, and it's just going to give it an edge. It's going to take it to the top, to the next level. If you know, you know. Friends, ooh, everywhere smells absolutely amazing. Don't mind me, I am talking and my husband just walked in and he's distracting me. So if you notice that I'm faltering, that's where it's coming from. I checked and I realized I needed more pasta water because I want a creamy kind of pasta, not a dry pasta here. That's what we're going for. I let this cook for an extra 3 minutes. constantly checking to make sure that my water, oh, look at how creamy it is. This is perfection. This is what I want. I'm going to turn off the heat and we're going to serve this pasta right away. Keep watching as I'm going to show you how to use your avocado. So we're going to dish this to the desired quantity that you can stomach, and then I left some chicken aside and I left some cherry tomato aside so that we can enjoy it with this pasta as a side dish, as a side something. So there goes in my chicken, and there goes in my cherry tomatoes, and now goes my avocado. Use as many or as little as you can. My husband personally prefers just a little of the avocado, but I went in with a lot of avocado and it was so good. My friends, my subscribers, my viewers, thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed this recipe and I hope you will give it a try. Let me know in the comment section down below what you think about this recipe. See you guys in my next video. Bye. Ooh, I had so much fun eating this pasta. I wish I could share with you.